Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna do quite a different video. We're gonna do a book review of a book by Roald Dhal, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And without any further ado, let's get started. I first read it when I was 6 years old because my mom promised I would see the movie then. The story was like this. There was a poor boy called Charlie. He lived with his grandparents and his mother and father. His father was a toothpaste cap screwer and he was the only one with a job. They had barely enough to feed themselves. They had cabbage soup all day. But Charlie wanted something much more than more cabbage. It was chocolate. Every day when he went to school, he would see piles of chocolate on the shop windows and other boys would munch greedily on their chocolate bar. And that of course was pure torture because Charlie couldn't have chocolate. But what pained him most of all, there was a giant chocolate factory in this town itself, actually within sight of his house. It was not any ordinary factory. It was 50 times as big as any other factory. The man who owned it was called Mr. Willy Wonka. It had been shut to the public for the past 10 years. No one was allowed to go inside. But the factory was working by some mysterious beings. One day, Mr. Wonka sent out a notice that 5 lucky people can get into the factory only if they find the bars, golden tickets and the wrappers in any Wonka bar. It could be anywhere. 5 lucky children got it. Their names were Violet Begard, Augustus Gloop, and of course Charlie, Veruca Salt and Mike TV. On the 1st of February, 5 lucky children were let into the factory by Mr. Wonka. First, they had to go to the chocolate room. Everything was made of chocolate. Even the floor. There were grass, buttercups, and lots of other things. After some time, they saw the mysterious little beings who were called Oompa Loompas. And as Mr. Wonka said, imported directly from Loompa, they were only a foot high. There was a greedy little boy called Augustus Gloop who went to drink the chocolate of the chocolate river against what Mr. Wonka said. Instead, he fell into the river and got sucked up by a pipe. There are so many funny incidents like this on their little visit. At the end, we found out that Mr. Willy Wonka was not simply holding a contest. He was holding the contest to who would be the heir to the factory. And ultimately, Charlie won. What I liked about it, it was very creative, like mint jujubes for the boy next door, which would give him green teeth for a month, and Stitcher for talkative parents. I'll tell you an interesting fact. Roald Dhal wrote an entirely different story called Charlie and the Chocolate Boy first, before his nephew said, "Uncle Roald, I don't like it at all." So Roald Dhal rewrote it and his nephew loved it, and I'm sure you would love it too if you read it. Thanks for watching guys. Visit roalddhal.com for more details and subscribe here.